The shocking effects of pornography on your brain. Do you often watch pornography content every night? Do you know that pornography has many bad effects on our brain, especially mental health? In this video, you will figure out the facts about pornography that impact to many mental health issues. Watch the video until the end and never skip. Explained by Dr. Donald Hilton Jr., a brain surgeon from the United States, pornography is actually a disease because it can change the structure and function of the brain, or you could say it can damage the brain. Drugs can damage 3 parts of the brain, meanwhile pornography addiction can cause more severe damage on humans' brain. 5 parts of the brain will be affected by damage due to pornography addiction. It's a very shocking fact based on researches that many people don't know. On the other hand, Dr. Mark Kastelman, an author of the book The Drugs of the Millennium, gave a special nickname, visual crack cocaine or drugs through the eyes. Because there will be physiological changes in a person when entering pornographic images through the eyes into the brain. Then, the part of the brain that is most affected is the prefrontal cortex, PFC. If this part of the brain is damaged, it will make it difficult for a person to make plans, control passions and emotions, and make decisions, and have various impacts on the executive role of the brain as controlling impulses. Here are the negative effects of watching pornography that you need to be aware. 1. Guilt. No one feels that viewing pornography is an honor. Although for some teens, viewing pornography is just another part of growing up. Or for some adults, this is normal and a normal necessity. Yet no one thinks that viewing pornography is an honorable activity. After watching pornography, everyone knows that what they are doing is an embarrassment and it's bad. In the end, this will lead to feelings of guilt. The guilt produces a decline in mental health, and the physiological changes from guilt in the brain can be neurologically demonstrated, and it would further deteriorate mental health. 2. Social distance/shame. Another effect of watching pornography is creating social distance and shame. Many people keep secret that they like to watch pornography. Furthermore, the secret creates distance. You definitely don't want your close friends to know that you watch it every night. You're afraid of their judgment of you. In the end, you will also wonder whether your friend or partner is also keeping secrets from you or they are fake. This condition can reduce the quality of relationships, both romantic relationships and friendships. Low quality of relationship can give negative effect to our mental health. 3. Depersonalizing socialization. Continuously watching pornography also can depersonalize socialization. People who constantly watch pornography will see that people in the content is not people, but they are a collection of features or objects of satisfaction. They are not heard, assisted, and loved, but they are evaluated, ranked, and consumed. They lose their value as person. Then it's clear that it makes people who addicted to porn increasingly difficult to see individuals as people with innate value, but only an asset. They may live treating other people this way, and in the end, it impacts on someone's mental health. 4. Avoiding unpleasant emotions. For some people, viewing pornography can help relieving stress and other unpleasant emotions. Whereas there are other ways to manage stress, such as meditation, doing sports, and other positive activities. Also, we need to withstand unpleasant emotions, unless we will experience more overwhelming anxiety, depression, or other distress. Tiredness and unpleasant emotions are normal day by day. But if we avoid them too often, we become susceptible to various other mental problems. Pornography viewers may believe that stress is something should not exist. Even though, one essential indicator of mental health is our capacity to be resilient in the midst of unpleasant emotions or circumstances. 5. Hypermultisensory stimulation. Mindfulness is a significant contributor to mental health. But pornography creates the opposite of this. It creates sensation through sound and sight, then pull its viewers from actual world into artificial, fantasy world. As the result, constantly watching pornography contents may cause difficulty to focus and pay attention. So you may have poor job to manage basic life tasks. Then it will negatively impact one's mental health. 6. Time lost to constructive activities. There are many constructive activities that you can do in your free time, such as cooking, reading books, having quality time with partners, listening to the music, doing yoga, or just watching movies. Those activities are really good for our mental health. But when you spend your time to watch pornography, and you are very addicted to it, you will spend lots of time for that and lost your precious time to do other activities. Keep in mind that if we invest our precious time for a substantive and meaningful things, we help ourselves to have healthy physic and mental. Meanwhile, pornography robs many hours of people in a week for something destructive. 7. Pornography is addicted. Pornography is addicted. Once you have tried and find that it's pleasing, you want to watch it more and more. Some people even have sleeping difficulty if they haven't watched pornography at night. Moreover, the damage to that part of the brain can result in a person being easily bored, feeling alone, angry, depressed, and tired. Meanwhile, if the impact of this addiction attacks teenagers, then it is feared that it will have an impact on decreasing academic achievement and learning abilities, as well as reducing the ability to make decisions. If this is done continuously, a teenager will view sex as permissive. Therefore, a teenager must really avoid this pornography business. Pornography can cause addiction, which is much more dangerous than drugs. It is not inhaled or smoked, but seen. Simply viewing pornographic content continuously can cause addiction, which can be fatal to brain damage. Finally, now we can conclude that pornography has many shocking effects to our mental health. From some of the signs mentioned earlier, which sign have you experienced? Then answer the question, do you want pornography to keep you away from yourself and away from God? How to overcome porn addiction. So how to overcome porn addiction? Is there any way to make people stop viewing pornography? To overcome addiction from watching or viewing pornography, you can start from within the person himself, for example, such as determine motivation from within, know what are the bad effects if you are addicted to pornography. Get used to playing gadgets in front of family or crowded places. Someone who wants to watch porn must feel embarrassed to open it in front of his own family or relatives. Also, avoid viewing images or videos that lead to obscenity. Better to spend your time to do other positive hobbies such as reading book, watching movies, or sports. For children under age, the active role of parents is needed to supervise children when playing gadgets.